speaker, we got my little brother Kendall. You know, me and him connected on Clubhouse, and we gonna stay connected. We got some things going on. I'm finna bring Kendall in. I'm finna bring David and GT in as well too. It's like a little evolution thing I got going on. And Kendall, man, he's mad young, but he got mad wisdom. So y'all guys sit back, relax, take some notes, because this man gonna drop some gems. Floor is yours, brother.
Hey, what's up, big bro? Appreciate you shouting me out. Hey, Jennifer, the queen of this battle, and Ramona. Appreciate all of y'all. It's been a great 3 days. I'm just abundance of joy. It's just wonderful to be with a room full of go-getters and know what they want. There's nothing better than that. So again, I am Kendall Myers, Mr. Overcomer. That's my superhero name. I'm CEO of It's Time to Step Up LLC, where I help people struggling with self-doubt and grieving loved ones at any age, strengthen their key core values, turn their personal pain into elevated power while reaching their full potential in life. And first of all, I start off, I like my shirt. It's cool. Yeah, this is for the kids. I love the kids, and everybody have an internal kid inside of them. And I want to talk about overcoming hard times. And as a child, I understand it might seem like the world is so big, it's so scary, but you was created with greatness inside of you at any age. Don't let your age dictate the greatness inside of you. We all on a walk to be great. And it starts as a youth. I remember even around the y'all age, the young babies, because this is what it's about, the future. I struggled to read 3-letter words like cat, hat, sat, none of that. I couldn't read. And I remember just being such a crybaby when my parents used to leave, because they was the only people that understood me. But my mom, she always encouraged me, said, son, you're intelligent. You just got to learn how to read. And around 11 years old, she got me a tutor. And I seen her once a week at the library. And she started rooting me on and saying, Kendall, just keep practicing. You got it. And it started getting a little better. I started sounding out letters and putting words into sentences and getting a little better and better. And as the end of the year went away, I started getting sad because my tutor, Cindy, she had to leave me. And I said, no, don't leave me, Cindy. And I remember she went to my mom and said, I'm going to give Kendall 1 more year. I believe in him. I know he have greatness in him. He's working really hard. And that's what she did. She stayed with me. I got super excited. Yes, I was really excited. And she helped me get to the point where I started putting words into sentences and started spelling them out. And it just felt so good. And at the end of the year, they put on a banquet for all the kids. And each kid at the table chose a book of their choice to read. And as I got up, I felt like it was a snake in my boot, how much I was shaking. If y'all know Woody, y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all might be too young, but Toy Story, epic. So I was just shaking in my boots as I read it. And I wanted to stop, but some telling me, no, keep going, Kendall, keep going. And as I did, I finally finished. It was my first time reading. I was super excited. And best of all, everybody at the table got up and gave me a round of applause. My cheeks from here to here, the Kool-Aid smile. And from that point on, my mom did a newspaper. She had a newspaper article, interview her about the success of the program. It was called Why to Read, and the success that it had on me. I went from being scared and afraid to vice president of my senior class. I went from being nervous, just a nervous wreck, to being vice president of National Honor Society. I went from just crying boo-hooing because my parents was not around to being accepted to 13 different colleges and universities. So I'm saying all this because even when you feel lost and feel like you don't understand life, the older you get and the more you keep going, it will reveal to yourself who you are. Don't give up no matter what. And when you feel like,
we're still live. We're still live.
Go ahead and keep going, Kendall. We're good. Go ahead, keep going. We're good.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can still hear you. Keep going. You're good.
When I was struggling at this point, I felt like I was lost. And I'm just here to tell you, you keep going no matter what. Everything is going to make sense. Everything is going to add up. It doesn't mean that you a quitter. It doesn't mean that you meant to have less. You just got to go through life and get through them struggles. And when you are a child and going through these struggles, don't be afraid to speak up, no matter how old you is. If you feel afraid, speak to a parent, speak to an adult. If you feel like you need some help, just always know everybody is here to help you. You can go to certain people that you can trust and they will help you. And as for the parents, make sure before you just send your kids off to school and feel like the school is going to equip them, make sure your kids is doing their homework. Make sure they not struggling in certain areas. You know, before they just go to school, it has to be a foundation made for each child. They got to feel safe. They got to feel wanted. And you have to know how to teach your kid how to be a kid and not an adult. So sometimes there's nothing wrong with being a kid friend, but be their mother and father first. Let them get a certain age before you just become their friend, so they won't get stuff misunderstood. This is what I see myself, you know, with a lot of kids not respecting older people because they not getting the right proper respect at home. So if they're not respecting people inside of their home, they're not going to respect people outside of their home. I grew up in 1993. I am 28 years old, so I consider myself a big baby. I'm not that much older. But I grew up around respecting elders, people above me. I just played outside with my cousins. I stayed in my own lane and I understood. So we have to get back in a place of time of developing, passing the torch, and enhancing the future generation. We need more up and coming police officers, lawyers, doctors, teachers, pastors. We need all of these things. All of these things count. We need more coaches, mentors. So the more we continue to develop and pass down the good things that we came to get and grasp, everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be all right. We have to create the society and the environment to be the way that we need it to be. So you overcome these obstacles by having the right people around you, by keep going through life and know that you have greatness inside of you. You always believe in, I will be better than yesterday. I will get up the mountain. I will learn how to ride a bike if I need to. I will learn how to play a sport. Tap into your kids' gifts. You know, some of them can sing. Put them into acting school. Let's develop good culture. Let's develop good society. And teach them how to understand diversity. Teach them that people might speak different. People might have a different way. People might eat different food. But it's okay because God created everyone to be unique in their own way. And as I land my plane, it's one thing that I have to say. I love you. You will be great and continue to move forward through life. I am Mr. Overcomer. That's my superhero name. Every mountain that I come across, I get over, and I also show people the path over the mountain. Take care.
My little brother, man. I'm proud of you, boy. Look at you, boy. I'm proud of you, Mr. Overcomer. My viewers and kings and queens that's listening, remember his name is Mr. Overcomer. I love that. And he flexing in the background, and he flexing. You see that? Flex one more time, flex one more time, flex one more time. There we go, guys. So yeah,
Awesome,
guys.
awesome.
Oh,
Do you mind if I just share, Sean?
No, go ahead, Queen. All yours.
You know what, Kendall? I just wanted to definitely commend you for that awesome story of triumph. The kids whose lives are going to be impacted from that story, even not just the kids. There are some young adults out there who have struggled and who are still at their wits' end, trying to figure it out, trying to wonder if they could ever overcome. You also gave them hope as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Even though this is Kids Day and it's geared directly towards and for kids, but there are still some other people of all ages. I mean, we've probably seen articles or seen them on the news where 60 and 70-year-olds went back to college because it was a lifelong dream and they never thought they could. But something happened, or some kind of way they got connected to the right information, the right person on the right day, the right inspiration and motivation, which very much could be your story that just got shared, and will inspire and motivate someone to go after their dream, to let them know that it's never too late and that there are people rooting for them. There are resources out there for them, that if only they just plug in, ask the right questions, seek the information, and go out there and make it happen and fight through whatever struggle or challenge that they are having to get to where it is that they need and want to go. So it's never, ever too late to go after your dreams, was the message that I actually got and took from that story, that awesome story of triumph that you just shared. So thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing that story of how you overcame. I'm sure you blessed a lot of people out there today. So thank you for being here for all 3 days, by the way. So let's give Kendall Myers, Mr. Overcomer, mind you, a round of applause. And thank you so much for sharing that awesome story. And back over to you, Refresher.
Always a special. Hey, it's always a pleasure to be on stage with you, Ramona. Thank you so much, Queen, for being here and helping me out and being so phenomenal as always. So with that being said, guys, Kendall, one more time, man, before I go to the next speaker, tell the world, tell our viewers how they can get a hold of you and how they can reach out to you, brother.
Absolutely. So you can follow me on IG. That's Mr. Overcomer. You can follow me on Facebook, Kendall Myers. It's spelled KENDELLMYERS. And my website to my company it's called itstimetostep.com. So stay blessed, and it's been a pleasure sharing the stage and sharing my wonderful stories, because when I share my stories, it's not about me. It's about who I can help. And that's why I'm in this space. I'm really passionate about stepping up and being a better version of myself by being an in-role model and not a role model. Real fast, I'm gonna explain that to you. A role model is just somebody you look up to. An in-role model is somebody who's going to give you the tools and help you out on the way. So stay blessed and remember that.
I hope y'all caught that. So with that being said, guys, I just want to say thank you again for viewing and being here at the 2000.